Boy, oh boy, I did not expect my return to be this controversial, but here we are. So, I'm going to get this out of the way right now. A lot of the comments I got were obviously disagreeing with my point, and, it's obviously okay to have an opinion, My video is also opinion-based. You're allowed to disagree with me. However, most of the comments are genuine whining and aren't actual criticisms. So, we're going to be looking at those comments, and instead of just looking at them and telling them how they're wrong, I'm going to look at them, tell them how they're wrong, and counteract their points to further prove my point. And also, another thing, since my video was an opinion, all the people who are saying it's rage bait are just kind of admitting that they got so furious at my takes. They're like, no way, this guy's real. This guy's got to be trolling, right? This guy can't be real. But anyways, enough of that. Let's go on to the comments. Alright, so this one's interesting. First of all, you should go to Japan because you definitely speak Japanese. Second, most of the stuff was teased in 2020 before TDX was even created, lol. Third, meat riding a game like TDX is crazy, honestly. Brother, what are you doing? Now, you're going to see this argument a lot from people. Yes, these features were teased in 2020 to 2021, but why did it take the TDS devs 4+ years to finally release a lot of these features? It's also strange that they finally released these things when TDX added them first. TDX stands logic is like, TDX got inspired by Bloons Tower Defense 6, but when TDS gets inspired, they say, TDS copy TDX. I'm going to say this right now, dude. TDS fans would definitely have like a double standard here. Like, let's say Tower Defense Simulator added like a dart tower, I don't know, based on the dart monkey. If TDX were to then 3 weeks later add their own dart tower, then Tower Defense Simulator fans would be burning John Roblox alive. They would go to his house and try to burn down his yard. And again, another issue, it's not that they're inspired from Bloons Tower Defense. It's obvious that they're inspired from Bloons. The thing is, TDS is releasing their features not even a month after TDX releases theirs. So it's obvious that they're like, oh, dude, they just added this. We need to quickly get on this. How did TDS copy the Cryomancer? It came out 2 days before the Cryo Ranger. There's a second Cryo Tower in the game that came out before both of them. The tanks they copied have been in development for months. Why did it take them so long? Why did they just release them a month after TDX released theirs? And hey, guess what? Every effing Tower Defense game with power-ups took that from Bloons Tower Defense 6. Again, why did they release that a month after TDX released theirs? TDX Glazer Alert. I said I like both games. I just don't like it when games copy each other. It's really not good. Okay, I like this one. I disagree. The enemies from TDS are much different than TDX. Go see a doctor to find out if you are mentally well. I'm going to hang this one up above my fireplace. This one's pretty good. Here's the thing. This guy almost had a good argument until he just was like, oh, yeah, I disagree with you. You're mentally ill. And also, I said the enemies are TDX-like, and regardless, they don't look like TDS still. My point would still stand. It's an effing rework, referring to the tanks. Again, this was released a month after TDX's new tanks. If this rework was supposedly, being worked on all the way back in 2021, as people say, why did they release it so close to TDX's tanks? That's genuinely what I'm wondering. And then this one, this was the last one I want to talk about. This is a reply to someone else's comment. TDS planned power-ups in Hardcore Beta 2020, and they had events to focus on, so it was scrapped for a while. But TDX added power-ups, making TDS wanting to finish them as well to keep up. So you're basically admitting that TDS is copying TDX here. They're quickly rushing out their feature to keep up with TDX. And another thing, this argument could maybe work. Yes, TDS could eventually come back to these features, but the problem is, they release theirs weeks after TDX releases, their own versions of this. Yes, it's obvious TDX didn't come up with the idea of power-ups. I never said that. But the thing is, Tower Defense Simulator released their power-ups about 3 weeks after TDX's. As well as this, they're also planning to release Intermediate Mode back in November, around the release date of Tower Defense X, which continues the coincidences with TDS releasing their own updates about a month after TDX releases theirs. And another thing, dude, below, where's our new skins? Where's our new towers? You promised us so much with this new mode. But, that's unrelated. The thing is, these arguments can't stand because TDS doesn't do anything with content until TDX comes up with something similar. Then they rush it out and release it just about 3 or 4 weeks after TDX releases theirs. That's the issue. Hi, this is me in editing here. A few more things I want to touch up on. First of all, I'm aware that the thumbnail and the title of the video may seem a little misleading, but the thing is, I'm not providing news, I'm providing an opinion, so, you know, I'm not saying, oh yeah, it's official, TDS is dying, you know, that's what I personally think. Like, I personally think that the recent updates have been pretty sucky. And after the video, I saw TDS's plans for the future, but honestly, I am not sure if they're going to be able to deliver on most of the things, because they weren't even able to deliver on half of the content they promised with the new intermediate mode, all the way, like, back way when it was announced. Anyways, this was certainly an interesting video. I'll be making a more normal one in a little while. I didn't plan to do this, but this video got, like, over like 1,500 views overnight, which is pretty cool. Thanks for watching that, and I'll see you all next time.